stands out to you?
Well, we went into the game 12-2, feeling pretty good about ourselves, but we quickly learned that winning on the road is difficult, and to do that you have to do certain things offensively and defensively, and we didn't do it offensively. Our defense was fine, but we turned the ball over way too many times, only had 4 or 5 assists, just did not finish in the lane. Our bigs were 8 for 40 with 8 turnovers between the 3 of them. They're our leading scorers and playmakers, and our guards didn't attack the zone the way we wanted. They didn't drive it when they had a chance. They didn't make open threes, and so it was a team effort. We didn't play well offensively, and good thing for that, it's only one game.
Offensively, is that just one of those games you write off, or do you feel like that is a sign maybe that you guys need to make some changes on that end?
Well, you have to learn from your mistakes. You just can't burn the game video or everyone says, well, just burn it and move on. No, you got to learn from it, because when you play that poorly, there's some things we have to do to get better, and you have to work on those things. And some of it's skill, decision making. Some of it was a lack of awareness, and also sometimes you just got to be tough and go finish shots in the lane, or someone has to step up and make a big three or make a drive and create for their teammates. And so we had a good video session today, and we need to learn from it and move on.
How concerned are you by the outside shooting, especially, and how easy is it to fix that at this point of the season, midway through?
Well, the three-point shooting in the United States is down right now. It's the lowest it's been, I think, since the three-point line has been in college basketball. So there's a reason for that. They moved back to the international line this year, and we're no different. Our percentages are down a few points, but the better shooters learn to adjust quickly. We need to do a better job, but a lot of that stems from contested shots or rush shots, and if you're sharing the ball, constantly sharing the ball like we have been the last few years here, leading the league in assists, but if you're turning it over or you're taking rush bad shots, your percentage is always going to be low. So we have to do a better job as a team to create for our teammates. When we throw the ball in the post, our guards have to spot up, and bigs have to kick it out once in a while, and then we have to have good dribble penetration from our perimeter players to create for their teammates on the weak side, or we call that driving kick. And so I think if you see some of the better shooters in college and in the NBA, a lot of those guys don't have to move. They just spot up at the three-point line, the ball finds them, and they take in-rhythm shots, and that's why they're really good shooters.
So are you doing more in practice to try and get to that?
Yeah, we have to do a better job. No, we've done a good job. We're 12-3 this year, so we've had some very good offensive games this year. Sunday night was just a collapse of a team effort. No one played well. Not one single player on our team played well offensively, and that's how you get the percentages we had from the three-point line, the field, and the foul line, and the amount of turnovers. We just the whole team didn't have it.
It wasn't the first time they've seen this zone. Was there new wrinkles that they added?
We played zoning in many games this year, and we play against it in practice. We play zone ourselves. Now, Washington zone's a little different. They have a good size and length, but our 3 bigs got the ball in the middle of the zone the entire night. We're 8 for 40 from the field with 8 turnovers. That's 8 for 48 from an efficiency standpoint. And they had 1 or 2 assists between the 3 of them. So, and then they went to the foul line and didn't make free throws. So you're just not going to win games when the guards can't pick you up. But the guards didn't do their job either. So, yeah, we've seen zone many times, but the zone wasn't the reason we were 13 to 27 from the foul line, or 12 or 25, whatever we were. And then some of the unforced turnovers had nothing to do with what defense we were playing. But give Washington credit; they got long arms. They play hard, and they played a very good game. They deserve to beat us.
Scoring-wise, Onyeka has been pretty reliable all season. But in terms of that second scoring threat, it seems like that's
Onyeka had an off game like everybody else did against Washington. It was 4 for 13 with 3 turnovers. That's not very good. And our other bigs were 2 for 14 with 3 turnovers and 2 for 13 with 2 turnovers. So when you're looking at that type of production, but everybody on our team has had their moments this year where they played great offensively, great defensively, and Sunday night we all played, and I took it was my fault. I obviously we were prepared because we sat in Seattle for 3 days. We were prepared for what we were trying to do, and we just weren't prepared mentally, I don't think, and that's my job to get our guys focused, and so I take the blame for the loss.
When Onyeka does have an off game, who do you look to get those? When Onyeka does have an off game on offense, who do you look to pick up the load?
Well, we have Nick and Jonah average double figures, and they've had huge offensive outputs, and everybody on our team's capable of putting together. Utoni's had double figures this year, so is Elijah Weaver, Ethan Anderson, and Kyle have played great last last month of the season, so everybody can chip in. Q's had some double-figure performance. Isaiah Mobley's had some big games for us, so we win and lose as a team. And so the advantage we have is we have depth, but when that depth of the team doesn't help out, when some of the leading scorers aren't playing as well or not shooting as well, then you have what happened Sunday night.
Jonah and Nick being those more experienced guys in the lineup, do you need more from them generally, especially when it comes to scoring, if the whole team is kind of sagging a little bit like they did Sunday?
Yeah, we expect our upperclassmen to lead us, but the freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. They've had ample opportunity to prove themselves. We are 12-3, so they've done a good job. So, sure, we want more out of Nick and Jonah and everybody else. That's the easy thing to say, but we do have to give our players credit because we're 1-1 in the league. We have a road win. We have 6 wins away from home, and we've had 8 out of 10 of our games here have been on the road, and with the culmination of that streak Saturday night at Pauley Pavilion. So we're proud of our players. Everybody makes mistakes, and the key is how do you bounce back? And we have to go bounce back, just like Washington lost a heartbreak to UCLA, and they came very focused and bounced back again. Unfortunately, we were on the wrong end of that one, but I think this is a long season, and there's a lot of good teams in our league, and I think every team is going to have their chances this conference season.
After you watched the film, were you able to find a positive?
A positive? Wow. Not too much. 16-14 in the first half, and we missed a wide-open layup to tie the game, and after that, there weren't many positives.
And it's still only one loss, so moving forward, what kind of challenges is UCLA going to present?
UCLA is exceptionally talented. They have a lot of depth as well, a lot of good players on their bench that come off their bench, and they have good size, athleticism. They're a terrific rebounding team, very good defensively. And they're well coached, so I think they have the whole package to be a good team. And they had a big way to beat Washington on the road, so that's should say something right there that they're very capable of beating anybody in our league. And we know they're going to come with energy, and we have to just go and play a great college basketball game on Saturday.
What's the key for Isaiah at this point in his development?
Isaiah?
Yeah.
Strength, awareness, decision making. He's trying to learn as quickly as he can, like our other freshmen. And I think we play our 5 freshmen a lot. And so sometimes people, when they have off games, like our freshmen did on Sunday night, you have to understand sometimes they've never been in that situation before, and they had bad games. But it hurts the team because we play so many of them, all 5 get to play, that when all 4 or 5 of them play poorly, then are not up to their potential, then it hurts our team. But Isaiah's had some huge games for us, and he's learning just like the other freshmen are. And so he's going to be a terrific basketball player. We're really excited for his development. But when you get into the thick of the conference season, as coaches, we forget that they're freshmen. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves, well, they've never been in this situation before. And sometimes we have to cut them a little slack if they do make some mistakes. But at the same time, they have to keep getting better and better because other teams have freshmen too. And at this point in the season, as we go through the league once, they'll see every arena, they'll see every team we play, and we hope that they can improve quickly and keep getting better because they made big improvements since the beginning of the year.
Drake got in for a couple minutes. How's his progress moving along?
Drake just looked good in practice today. He's very physical, gifted athlete, high IQ, and we said if he was a basketball player instead of a football player, he was a top 100 recruit in high school, and he would play a lot of minutes for us. If he's way behind, he doesn't know our plays yet, and he doesn't know the concepts defensively, but he's such a smart kid and a hard worker that I'm sure he'll pick it up quickly.
Good.
Thanks, Andy.